Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. I so appreciate that. Welcome to Academics Unscripted. Educate, learn, grow. Let's dive in. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 worst mistakes in classroom management. All right. Number 1, being unclear and inconsistent. This is one of the worst mistakes you can make in a classroom management. It will do a disservice to you and to your students. For example, if you only give treats on Fridays, then you start giving them on Thursdays too, then the students will wear you out. And then here comes the begging, etc. It's just not a good idea. The students will push and push and push until they get their way. But if you are very clear and consistent, in most cases, you'll be better able to manage your classroom and help manage student behavior. Number 2, being unprepared or disorganized. I think all teachers, anyone dealing with students can relate to this one. When you're unprepared or disorganized, your students will pick up on it immediately and either check out or find time to goof off, horseplay, ask to go to the restroom so they can hang out with their friends, etc. You don't want that. Number 3, no clear set of steps or protocol for class activities. This might seem like common sense to me and you when we go into a classroom or a lecture to just go in and sit down, but you would be shocked with students today. So you need a very clear set of every single thing that you want your students to do for anything, whether it's sharpening pencils, throwing away trash. I literally had a student get up in the middle of a lecture to come ask me where he could throw away trash and where he could sharpen pencils. So it's like the etiquette is missing in a lot of classrooms. So teach them what you expect. Number 4, making assumptions and not understanding student needs. This is a big one because I don't think people intend to do this. It's just the nature of not knowing. But you will have students in your class that are undiagnosed, possibly autistic, have ADHD, have dyslexia, dysgraphia, or any of the other myriad of developmental or learning issues. Observe your students, watch their behavior, and don't always assume that they're just goofing off and they don't want to learn. Sometimes it's that the kids actually have a barrier in the way, and you want to make sure that you have a thorough understanding of your students' needs, and that takes time. Number 5, not having balance, being too harsh or being too lenient. And that's basically with any interaction with human beings, people in general. You don't want to be too harsh or too lenient. You want to have balance. The students need to know what to expect from you. You don't want to be a total domineering drill sergeant in a classroom, and you also don't want to be a total wimp and a pushover. So make sure that you have balance. Number 6, giving too much free time or downtime. Now, a short break in a class period, I think, is fine or feasible, but too much free time can be detrimental. You lose instructional time, and it sets the tone that the kids will have huge gaps of time in the day where they aren't doing anything. And that will lead to all sorts of nonsense going on in your classroom. You don't want that. Number 7, not recognizing or rewarding students with good behavior. You want to reinforce those good things your students are doing and not the bad behavior. Think to a relationship or a friendship you've had, and you go out of your way to do all these fantastic things for someone, and then it's basically ignored. You eventually will stop doing them because it's not worth it. So it's the same thing with the students. Just like you want to be recognized for doing good things, they too want that. So make sure you recognize your good students. So number 8, not reaching out for help and not communicating with parents. This is very important. Always ask for help. Either you're going to get a yes or a no, right? And if you get a yes, hey, you win. And if no, you ask someone else. That's just how it goes. The goal is to get you and your students what you need. Number 9, not building genuine student-teacher rapport. This is very important. Think back to your favorite teacher from school. Most people have at least one favorite teacher that they remember, and it's because that teacher was open, communicative, kind, and they had balance. And it's not that you got to buy pizzas and flowers, but you want to be the kind of teacher that your students can come to. It's hard to learn from someone that doesn't like you. Number 10, being unwilling to learn from others and learn from your mistakes. Think of a person that in your past or even your present that no matter what, they will never be accountable for anything. They wreck your car, it's your fault. They stole your money, well, you left it on the table. Those kind of people are insufferable. Don't be that person in life. Don't be that person as a teacher. Don't be that person as a human being. Be willing to learn. Thank you guys for coming to Academics Unscripted. Hit that subscribe button and that like button. Check the description box for all our other content, links, and videos. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Educate, learn, and grow.